Here's Walker to start the drive.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Noel. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
No surprise to see a sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Throwing on first down, Noel. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Noel. He's got his man on the crossing route.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Noel. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On 1st and 10, Noel. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Brandon, there was more on his mind there than just getting to the first down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and wasn't going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
First and goal from just inside the 5.
Looking to throw. Noel. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here in Vegas.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Seahawks 7, Raiders 0.
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The last series form, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When they came into this game saying it was important they set the tone and show that they can run the football, I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
18 rattle.
Back to throw. Hall looking deep for Adams.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
On 1st down, Noel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Noel. And the Raiders have got him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit.
Now Hall looking to throw on second down.
Hall has it knocked loose.
Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. To about the 35, second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Operating from the gun, Hall. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
19 right.
Ready. To throw it is Hall. To throw on third down. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'd be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Noel.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes there's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up. Let's go. Because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Let's go now.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. They find some open field here.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the air.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They begin with a run by Davis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
19
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Noel. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Noel. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Ready, set.
Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Noel. Left side here taken in by Metcalf.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Off play action. Noel.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
From 13 yards out.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. But he would not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hall.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Off the play fake. Noel. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Let's go now.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hall. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wolf. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
They should put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Hall on 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. This is White on the screen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Noel. He finds his man, complete. It's Little.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? A final shot before break. Noel. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
The This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Noel. And this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here's Hall off the play fake. Touchdown Raiders! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, so much for going into the lead, and let's give a lot of credit to the special teams unit on the other side there. They picked up their defense in a big way, didn't they?
They absolutely did. 2nd half, you think, like you said, you're going to get the lead, so mark this play down. This could definitely be one to remember.
Yeah, I don't know if they schemed it or if someone just gave a great effort to go get it. In any event, that's a big-time play.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Looking to throw on second down. Noel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Noel. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you.
Okay,
2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Hall now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Rambo 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now Hall throwing on 3rd and long.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Off play action. Noel. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Noel.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Noel. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
First down, Seahawks.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year as they have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
27, Raiders 20.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hall. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
To throw it is Hall. Off play action. He'll look downfield for Waller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ready.
Off the bootleg. Noel. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Noel. That is taken in by the tight end fan. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Noel. He finds his man, complete. That's Little.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On the counter, it's Walker.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Come on, come on. Hey. 18 Cardinal.
Here's Walker.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
And going right back to Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They'll go up the middle with White. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And taken right on the 30. 44-yard punt, return of 9.
At their own 38-yard line.
Hold it ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ready.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
On the ball now. Ready.
Back to throw. Noel. Finding Walker, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A first down carry for Davis. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Room here to run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throw out wide to Walker. Touchdown! Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
41. Raiders 20.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be, don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10. At the 49-yard line.
Opting to run again here with White. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, a run from White. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Come on, set.
And they take a knee.
Let's go.
And they will take a knee here.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, they're